Day 8 of Dr. Wayne Kublansing's hunger strike saw his health deteriorate to the extent that he had to use the private ambulance on hand. The activist, however, would only agree to have a blood test done. The results were not encouraging.
There is a significant threat to the kidneys and potential renal failure. And some of the indicators show that based on that, there is potential risk to the heart, which can be serious.
Dr. Kublansing once again had several visitors, including former cabinet members Mary King and Venus St. Rose Graves, who performed Baptist rites outside the office of the Prime Minister. Also making an appearance was PSA President Watson Duke. Head of Police Complaints Authority Julian Lucky also visited and called on the government to show compassion.
Where we were told that it was important to get out of the contract because certain fundamental conditions were not being met by the company providing those OPV vessels. And if we were prepared in a situation like that involving material objects such as ships dealing in a very important fight, the fight against crime, and if we were prepared to put that on hold, I don't understand now when we're dealing with a man's life why we can't exercise that level of care and compassion. It is a man's life at the end of the day.
Opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley has written the Prime Minister, stating he is very concerned that if something positive is not done very soon to end the hunger strike by Dr. Wayne Kublansing, the ultimate tragedy of irreparable harm would most certainly occur. The opposition believes it is possible for this matter to be diffused without the pain, shame and stain which it harbors and promises to promote. He says it is in this vein that he strongly recommends that the Prime Minister intervene one more time. Dr. Rowley urges the Prime Minister to consider Dr. Kublansing's request for a multi-component technical group with some element of independent professional technical input to end his protest. The opposition leader says it is his sincerest suggestion that this is a situation where the age-old principle of nobles oblige could be applied for the wider good of not just those directly involved, but for the peace, respect and reputation of the nation as a whole. Dr. Rowley ends his letter saying now is not a time for anger, blame or bombast, but a time to reach out and protect all from the pain of failure. Meanwhile, Movement for Social Justice leader David Abdullah has called the Prime Minister's speech unacceptable and is calling on the public to show support for the activists tomorrow.
I do think it is necessary tomorrow, Friday, that all citizens of conscience who are concerned about this issue demonstrate that in a very tangible way, and really would like to see people coming out tomorrow, particularly between the hours of, say, 12 and 1. People during their lunchtime, give up your lunchtime, let us all come together and demonstrate solidarity on this issue.